Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Angel Eyes here. How is everyone doing? I'm trying out this laptop thing. I'm not really sure I like how the camera flips on me, but it is what it is. I'll have to play with this some more. So I wanted to get here a few minutes earlier so I can do that. How is everybody doing today? So today's topic is on gratitude. And I know some people might be going through some hard times, like I don't have anything to be grateful for. But you do. You do. There's always something to be grateful for. I am grateful and thankful every day. An attitude of gratitude it raises your vibration, it brings you happiness. So if anyone's on here, do say hello. I'll give you all a few minutes to get in. And then I'm going to do a card pull for the collective. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Angel Eyes here. So, I wanted to talk about gratitude. What are you grateful for? There's so much to be grateful for. Why is gratitude important? As we get ready to come to this lunar eclipse, it's a great time to reset to an attitude of gratitude. Start over. Do things the way you wanted to do them if there's something you need to change. So, gratitude. It's important to wake up every morning in a positive mood, even if you get out of bed and stump your toe, after you say a few French words, just, hello, Star Lover, how are you? I'm covering gratitude today. And if you have a suggestion for a topic next week, let me know. And if you can't hear me, let me know because I'm trying out the laptop for the first time. So I'm working out all the kinks as we get a little bit more techie here. But I wanted to cover gratitude and what we're grateful for, grateful and thankful. It's good to be grateful. It's good to be positive because, yeah, you may have a flat tire, but you have a car. You know what I mean? Sometimes things don't work out for us, but we have to look at it this way. You made it this far. You're going to make it farther down. So there's always great. I'm so glad you can hear me. So always be looking at the positive, trying to look at the positive. I mean, surely, like I was saying earlier, if you stump your toe, you're not going to be thinking positive right at that minute, but just think, hey, at least I got a foot, right? I am doing great, thank you. It's been rough this last couple weeks with the eclipse energies and everything that's going around. Yeah, we're all having rough times right now, or some of us are. Hi, Delaney, how are you? I was telling Starlova in the collective that I'm working the laptop, the camera being flipped over is a little weird. And I didn't know if I was going to get a chance to work with it or not. I scheduled this, so I got that far. Yay. Had a little help from little techie people. Um, but yeah, today I want to talk about gratitude. I personally so grateful and thankful for all of you. My only intent thus far for creating this channel is to help folks, to help people. If it makes your day a little brighter, if it inspires you, if it motivates you, whatever it is that I'm talking about or doing, I have a lot of likes and interests. I always have to keep my mind occupied. My mind doesn't sleep. And please hit the like button, share, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm so sorry, Star Lover. I know your dog gave you 13 years of great memories. And again, that's something to be grateful for, right? It's it's rough losing a pet or a person for sure. I've been lucky so far that my parents are still around. One just got done with about a year ago or so a bout of cancer. The other one's been having prostate cancer for about 5 years now, but he seems to be doing well. So there's so much to be grateful for. Like I said, I am a single parent and I am grateful for my job. I'm grateful that I can make my own schedule, that I can get the job done, that I have the skills to do this, that every day I wake up and I'm able to wake up on my own. I'm exercising a lot more than I used to when I was little, a lot more. I was the kid that showed up with, the wrong socks on purpose or forgot her shoes because I didn't want to do gym class. And now I'm doing some stuff like bar class, Barre, Pilates. I love Zumba. I love to dance. And that's another thing. When you're grateful, you attract more positive things. Hi, Misty Moon. How are you? When you have an attitude of gratitude, and I'm getting chills saying this because it's true, you attract so much better. I did not look like this 5 years ago. It shows up everywhere, internally and externally. When you project positivity and thankfulness, it just resets everything. It's like the opposite of an attitude of lack, of course. When you're telling the universe, I am happy because I'm alive. I am grateful because I have A, B, and C, because I can see. That's one thing. Because I can hear. And you're telling them, you like this. So universe is going to give you more positive stuff. It's going to raise your vibration. You're going to attract those type of people that get you, people that are also at your level of vibration. So I hope this makes sense to you. And if you have any examples that you want to share, feel free to do so. This is your space. So one of the questions I have, what is a small everyday joy that you often take for granted? We're in the US where most of us are. Being able to use your own toilet is something that we take for granted. Having hot water, small little things like the ice machine and the fridge already ready with your ice cubes. Those are little everyday joys that you often take for granted. And I say joys, but some of them are needs. Or the fact that you can afford your Starbucks every morning or your cake pop. I know that's popular with one of my kids. What is something that made you laugh or smile recently? Now, I know that every time I go to lunch or dinner with my girlfriends, it must be the way I talk, but I always make them crack up, or maybe I'm just funny looking, who knows? But, what's something that made you laugh or smile recently? I can tell you that I have one friend that cracks me up every time, and I needed that, there's days that you need that friend to tell you something funny or send you a funny reel or just something silly that happened, or my cat, I'm doing a Teams meeting and she just comes across like, "Hey, look at me," right? Exactly, Delaney. Those things that a lot of us take for granted or complain that we don't have a bigger house or a good job when there's people that have it worse. There's people that are, like, living out of their vehicle, which is not a bad thing, you do you, or people that can't afford to do all this or to go to school to get better education. I am grateful that I have the resources, and if I don't have the resources, I can find the resources. One of the things I do is volunteer, and, one of the committees that I was in was to help women with children get financially stable, and that's great, it's like somebody wants to be a eyelash technician. They need the money for certification. Well, we can facilitate that for you so you can become financially independent. Yes, yes. I mean, just get up every morning, even when I really want to sleep more. It's like, okay, let's make it a good day. Every morning I'm like, hello, guys. Hello, guardian angels. You all up for the job? I joke around because I think I probably have a backup team of them. But yeah, I don't believe in giving up. You know, Even when you have your roughest time, and I have had some of these days, you just get back up again. Like, let's do this. Let's not give X, Y, and Z the satisfaction of watching you fail, even if it's just your ego. Because sometimes our ego, and it's not the ego's fault. Yes, I'm saying that. It's there to protect you. So if it senses that something you're not going to like change, then it's going to tell you, don't do that, don't do that. Like apologizing or making amends. It's going to tell you, don't do that to keep you safe. And you have to rise above that. You have to do the work. And that means facing that. And a lot of us had to face a lot of things during Mercury retrograde and now during eclipse season. A lot of us have had to see behind the veil to what people are really like, to what things are really like, that we were not seeing or we were not comprehending beforehand. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's a rumor that Capricorns are stubborn. We are not stubborn. We are determined. So I have to go through my process. I have to see it myself. And you can tell me that you need to walk away from this, you need to quit doing this, but I have to see it through. I got to tell you, it's a process and I go through it and it's hard, but we got to do it. So I am always grateful and thankful. It's like being transparent is something that I always want to be. There you go, Delaney. That's right. Determined. We're not stubborn. We're determined. We're going to get it done. We're going to persevere. And that's just the way it is. And a lot of all the signs have great qualities. But yeah, we need to be kind of change our mindset. Like I said, every day is not going to be a great day, but always know that it's going to get better, that you can make it better. That's right. Climb the mountain. It's going to take time, but you'll get there. Nobody's handed me anything ever. And that's okay. That's all I know. Even modding, I mean, it's free, right? We're not getting paid for it. And that's okay. I want to help, so I do it. Um, I just, like we reached 100 subscribers, guys. Actually went up to 102 and Lost a few, gained a few, you know how that is. And I was so shocked and grateful. Like, yay. I just want to get my message out. I'm not monetized, and that's okay. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm taking it little by little. I want to spread the messages. I want to help. And the Oracle cards help too. I have no problem. I love pretty things, and I've got like 15 or 16 decks now. I also, I don't know about you guys, I have a lot of interests, a lot of hobbies, and, I'm always active, whether here at work or, out with friends or playing mahjong. Yeah, that's my latest. I'm pushing mahjong everywhere. I have a charity event coming up next month, and I asked, "Can we have a table for mahjong?" Thank you, Misty. I appreciate you. You're a great friend. Yeah. Anything I can do to help, it's always going to come from me. Whenever I pull cards, I ask that my energy does not affect it, that my energy is protected and cleared, because I don't want to bring my personal issues to you. And again, we've all had stories, we've all gone through something, right? But that doesn't mean we can't do better. That doesn't mean that that's gonna keep us back. That's just something to keep in our back pocket, experience in the back. Hi, Mitzi, you made it. So, yeah, attitude of gratitude. So, ways to practice gratitude, and I had to do this 4 or 5 years ago. I had to write down 15 things I love about myself every night for a week. Do the math. No, it was actually 10 days. So that's 150 different things about myself that I liked or loved. Actually, it was love. 150 things you love, 15 things a day for 10 days. Why? Why was that given to me? Because I was working on self concept. And that was necessary. This was about 6 years ago. It was necessary because I had gone through a period of just being the wife, the caretaker, the handler of everything, and forgot about me. Didn't even, I probably saw my face in the morning as I walked out the door and didn't see it again till I went to sleep. So, 15 things you love about yourself. Think about it right now. What are 15 things about yourself that you love? Physical things, internal things. So I love my quick mind. I love it. It gets me out of potential trouble. It gets me it's good. It's good to have a quick mind, to quick thinking. I put stuff like I love my legs. Thank you, ancestors. Um anything. I love the mole that I have right here. So think about it. I mean, it sounds funny and silly, but the more you do this exercise, writing it down, you really start to appreciate yourself. There's a lot of people that rather show anything but their face because they're not happy with themselves or they're not loving themselves enough. And that's not right. There's something about everybody that's beautiful. There is something about all of you that's beautiful, inside and out. And when I meet people, and I have the opportunity to look in their eyes, I could see it. And I have to look away sometimes because it's kind of painful. I can see their pain. I can see my own pain. So there's something about you that's beautiful inside and out. Your personality could be worth, it could be just, you know, not even have a dollar value on it because it's just that great. It's just the way some people carry themselves or the way some people care that makes them beautiful. Like it just changes. So be happy with who you are and love yourself. But some of the exercises that I saw was write down 3 specific things that you appreciate every day. So every day, I appreciate this. And let me know what you think. Let me know what changes this has a week later after you do this. After you do this exercise, like 3 things I appreciate every day. I appreciate having a car. I don't want to walk. There's not even sidewalks in the Southeast. Most of it's kind of rural or main roads only have sidewalks. People that walk, it's because they have to. Unfortunately, that's the way the stigma is. You got to have a car. So I am grateful for having a car. I'm grateful for having a house. I'm grateful for having all this flexibility to do what I want. So is this making sense to you all? Do you like this topic? Do you feel like you're grateful and thankful, or is something that you need to work on more? Do you understand why gratitude is important to raise our vibration, to keep positivity in us, to bring more positivity to you? Because the more positive you are, universe thinks what? She likes this, give her more of this. If you keep complaining about stuff, guess what? Let's give her something more to complain about. Let me know what you think. And like I said before, we have this eclipse going on, so things are a little wonky. Girlfriend here and a few of you in the chat, we just went through our lunar return, right? We just have moon in Capricorn. We have moon in Aquarius right now. We're going to have moon in Pisces in a couple of days, Thursday night. Actually, tomorrow. I'm going to go to the planetarium tomorrow. And I'm going to see the eclipse. So I hope I'm still awake because it's going to happen like 12, 13 in the morning. And it's going to be a big event. So I'm even considering, if it's not like packed, I may just go live for a few minutes just to show you all, or just pre-record a video about it. Exactly, Delaney. Divorces really, really do a number on you. And I don't, I can't speak for everybody, but mine wasn't about the person or love that had been disappeared already. That divorce for me was, unfortunately, where did the time go? As a Capricorn, we are so into our time not being wasted. And yeah, you have to love yourself again. I did not even wear dresses unless I absolutely had to for 20 something years. And now I do like to poke the bear a little bit. I wore a dress and heels to work one day after COVID lockdown, and someone made some comments I didn't care for. So guess what? We're wearing a dress every week. Every Tuesday is Dress Tuesday. How do you like me now? So yeah, you have to love yourself, and the guilt that comes with having to be selfish and think about yourself for a change. That's the hardest part when you end a relationship with kids and everything, that you just handle it all and you just went through the motions and time just kept going. And having to find that moment to think about yourself. It's like, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to go buy clothes. I'm going to handle the hair. I'm going to spend on this, that, and the other, where before it's not even about you. I had nice clothes, but they were literally my work uniform, my holly pants from Coldwater Creek, with the side zipper and the shells and the jackets that were probably a size too big because it was easier to get in and out of, right? You gotta love Mitzi, right? Yeah, Delaney. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on having the trash take itself out, Mitzi. I'm on Aquarius rising, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm still, I give way too many chances of many things. At work, though, I'm pretty set. The boundaries, no problemo. But yeah, you have to, when you go through a divorce, you have to learn to love yourself again. You have to think about you for a change. Not all the time, but carve a little time for you. Got that right, Mitzi. I got you, babe. Yeah. I don't know what's going on lately, but it's what it is. So yeah, the energies have been absolutely awful this week. My top placements are Cap Sun, Aquarius rising, Pisces moon. So this week it's been rough. I don't own a dog either. I have a cat that's not really mine, but she thinks she's mine. Yeah, last night was last night Capricorn moon. I was listening to my sappy songs. And you know what? It feeds my soul. It does. Sad songs feed my soul. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have pets because I'm too independent. I'm always on the go, so I feel kind of bad. But a cat, at least you can feed it, and it doesn't need to be walked. You know, love people that have dogs, but I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. to walk anything, not even myself. That's just a fact. So, what are ways that you practice gratitude? I'm grateful for you guys here. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for the laughs, the fun, the tears, the cries. I'm even grateful for the, you know, smack you upside the head kind of talks. Yes, the doggy door. I've seen that with the little collar thing so that it opens because I always wonder how do you keep people from not coming in? That is so cool. And the water fountain for the pets too, that automatically lets the water cycle, even though our cat doesn't quite like that. She's very bougie. She expects me to open the faucet. She runs down the hallway, like stands right there. Open the faucet for me. And one day I forgot to close the faucet, and that was a big bill. um, so I am truly grateful for so much. Like health wise, totally grateful. And I'm doing my part so that it stays that way, as most of us that are here right now are women. We have to be careful that we're taking care of our muscles and our bones, staying active so that they stay flexible, so that when we sit on the floor, we can get back up, no problem. These are things we have to think about. Um, yeah, pets are a big responsibility, and yeah, they're getting expensive too. I think our cat had to have had crystals. She had kidney stones, and one got stuck in her urethra. She had to have surgery, and one of the vets wanted $6,500, and I'm like, "There's no way I can do that." Luckily, a friend of mine recommended another vet that was about 2 grand, way better, because otherwise, RIP kid, and that was great. Because they're for a lot of households, they're a member of the family, and that makes sense. So, yeah, keep an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful and thankful. I know I am. It makes me stay positive, and I like being positive. I like to bring humor into life. I got through a whole separation and divorce with humor. I went through this during COVID lockdown, and a lot of friends, they stopped calling and stuff when COVID happened. Everybody kind of gets that tunnel vision. So I was the one that was keeping up with them. And I went through all this, without any support because while shielding the children, you make the best of everything, right? I think I remember having a Zoom for my Zumba class or some other exercise class, like, oh, we got to keep this show going. I had Zooms for my art class, not because I needed someone to show me how to draw, but just so I had people and motivation to do it. So that was my discussion on gratitude. I hope that helped you. I hope that helped anybody that's watching the video now or is going to watch the video. I hope you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to do a card pull for what we need to be aware for the next few days, tomorrow and Friday. I know I do a week ahead on Sunday, but energy is always fluid, right? I mean, today was a clear indication of that for me. I've pre-shuffled this cards, and I'm going to do the light and dark shadow deck. I hope I can see it. I have light here. To get one card from there, and then I'm going to do the changing life situations just to see how the next day or two is going to go for everybody. And that's my subscribers or anybody watching this video. Again, thank you so much. We reached 100 subscribers. Yay! So I've got to think of something to do for you guys for that. We had the Ask a Question Monday, and that was great too. Oop, I have no problems with going live. If you guys are here, I'm here. Okay, I've got 3 cards, so it is what it is. The universe wants to tell us a lot of stuff today. All right, so I have hidden pattern, the shadow. You judge others for traits you refuse to see in yourself. All right, this is hidden. It's right in our face. This deck is very much right in your face. Release pattern. Regret unbinding. Release regret to make space for new possibilities. Yes, let go of regrets. So you can make room for better possibilities. And if you need me to say the first one again, I will review them again. And release pattern. Guilt dissolution. Wow, these 3 cards are kind of all go together, right? Let's see, dark cards. Okay, so light and dark shadow. Release unwarranted guilt to reclaim your peace. Yes, this is so on point. It is not your fault. It is not something that you need to hold on to, regrets. And things that you may judge others for there might be traits that you refuse to see in yourself. But don't judge yourself too hard for it either. Let's see how this works with this camera. So it's the shadows, regret unbinding, and guilt dissolution. And now for the changing life solution. These are cool because if they come up reverse, there's a message on both ends. I love this deck. I wish they would jump more. Well, there we go. Yeah, I think, I remember Mondays was about watching our emotions and being more like a thermostat, not a thermometer, keeping ourselves calm and grounding ourselves. That was Monday's message. If you watched the live, if not, you can rewind. It's the 3rd reading I did was for the collective. And today we're getting the shadow, regret, unbinding, guilt, dissolution, which is don't be too quick to judge others because those traits that you judge are ones that you also have to work on. And don't hold on to regret. It's done. Either apologize or let it go. And guilt dissolution. Get rid of the guilt. I do this meditation, Ho'oponopono. I think I'm saying that right. And it's great. You're asking yourself, yourself to forgive yourself. So, sorry, that was bothering me. Try it. I think this deck is kind of messed up a little bit. I think I shuffled it wrong. Let's see what we get. There we go. So we have Shield of Resilience. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. So remain resilient. Don't let external pressures affect you. Okay, that helps your strength in love and career. In the bottom of the deck, we have Flames of Passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires that may ignite in your journey. So have some temperance there. Let me know if this resonates for you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If there's anything that you want to suggest as a topic for next week, let me know. I will be coming back on Friday, either pre-recorded or live for your weekend love messages. As I said before, I equate Friday with the day of love. So that's what I'm going to do Friday. Sunday is the week ahead. You're welcome, Mitzi. Monday is Ask a Question Monday. So let me know what your thoughts are. Don't be shy. Tell me what's what. I'm okay. Share, like, subscribe if you want to keep seeing more of this. It helps the channel. It gives me more visibility for the algorithm so that others can see it. So that helps. Yeah, attraction and good wealth. We'll have to pair that up with something. I think I did a money oracle card maybe 2-3 weeks ago. You're welcome, Delaney. I have a couple of decks that I like for money and attraction. Yeah, we can probably use these again. And Friday, I'm going to use the Blood Moon deck because it's a full moon in Pisces. So we gotta have that. And the romance oracles and the karmic threads. So I hope everybody has a great evening. Happy Friday Eve. Nope. Sorry. It's only Wednesday. Hope you had a great hump day. And tomorrow is going to be a happy Friday Eve. Take care, everybody. Now, if I could just end it.